So I got this new pad. I kind of like it. But the thing is, because I'm changing pads so much, I need to find a new sensitivity for it. Not every sensitivity works for every pad. If you have a glass pad, maybe you want to lower it slightly, maybe even raise it a bit, depends on the game. For my purposes, I'm searching a sensitivity for my main game here. And I will try and use this method here. So based on my personal findings, I would now try this sensitivity, which is 55.4 centimeters. Here, this is what I came up with via testing in aim labs. Now I would probably proceed to test it in CSGO Hub, and then later on in Deathmatch, then go through the games. But then I remembered that this thing here exists, which claims to give me the perfect sensitivity here. And we're gonna insert the one that I found out, and then I'm gonna actually playing this in deathmatch would be kind of funny. Maybe I'm trying it out in CSGO Hub, so I don't know the other people. I wanted to actually, I will try the final sensitivity in aim maps later, so I have a comparison, because I already did a benchmark with the prior sensitivity, so I have like a direct comparison, or like maybe I'm incredibly worse after all of this, but let's just give it a try. So my current sensitivity is, does anyone else have absolute issues with typing on a HE keyboard? So my current sensitivity is 0.567. This is the one I came up with, which is slower. Let's try moving targets. Oh, yeah. Let's try strafing. Oh my god. This sensitivity is trash. I missed 2 times. I lost all my muscle memory. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. No, I'm joking. Oh. Kind of hard to do with 360. It's a bit too slow for a 360. Kind of sad, but you don't need to do it 360. CS, the only thing you need to do is like that. You don't need to 360. It's fun, but it's not. This is the sense, the base sense basically. I don't know if yeah, you can see it now. So we gonna go with 0.23, and they say I should do this for literally 10 minutes. Maybe not. 0.23. This is gonna be easy. Jesus Christ. Like, this is me going across the mousepad. Too low. Let's see which one is better though. Just trying to get a little bit of a feel for it. Oh, you're moving too fast. Okay, I don't like this one. 0.7. Very fast. I don't know, this gives me this casual gamers type of sense vibes. Like, this is for people that don't like to move their hand a lot. But I like this one more, so we'll select this one. And then it gives me basically another step. So now we're gonna try 0.29. Let's speed on this. I think you could potentially use this if you don't if you accept that if you get shot in the butt, you're basically dead. And people say, yeah, in CS you should just accept that. I think you're nuts. Like, you're not a pro gamer. In a pro match, yes, maybe, because you're dead anyway. But there's so many fights I won just by turning around and nailing the guy. So this is usable. Let's see the other one, 0.88. How many turns is that? It's almost a 360. They're both kind of suboptimal. I don't even know which one I like better though. I am guessing the faster one. We're going with the faster one. So next step, 0.44. My sealer keeps going up. This should feel familiar. I've been using this before. Yeah, this is usable. Later on, we also need to make the decision if I want to be a rifle or an AWPer, because if I want to be an AWPer, I need a little bit of a higher set. But for rifling and general purpose in CS, this is kind of nice, I guess. I want more targets. I also want close spawns. Yeah. Good sense. The other one is 1.03. This is incredible. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. No way. We're going here. 0.41. Oops. Slow. easy to stay on him. But if he makes a like that fast strafe like he did right now, it's a little bit hard to adjust. Imagine you come around the corner and you see this. I don't want to waste your time there. Oh wait, the other one was 0.6. So 0.5 was actually playable. 0.6. Let's make this a bit faster. Surprisingly good. I literally need to train that again. This was too slow. This was kind of good. I'm going with this. 0.49 and 0. Yeah, we already have 0.6. More down my alley. this one. Isn't bad. So for me, like sense is more like a range. So everything from 0.44 to 0.5 something probably work for me. This is actually good. Interesting. So my new sense is apparently 0.53. So if you're like me and you don't really know what we're doing, or in terms of these numbers, just screenshot. 0.53, and now we get a value of 49 centimeters per 360, and I think this here, this number is way better than some random number that can change from game to game. So what I did here is I just used this sensitivity converter, and I just set from CS2 to CS2 to just get this number here. So because this one is easy to transfer into any type of game, rather than this, because then I can just type this number into aimlabs and I immediately get the sense. I don't even need to use anything. So we're trying this now. Oh, it's so laggy when you tap in now. I would say this is enough for this. Let's try some deathmatch. And then later I check it in the aimtrainer. And if I beat my scores in the aimtrainer and I feel good in the deathmatch, I keep playing with this for a while. And there's no inherent bad thing like with, say, with different sensitivities. Hello, what is this? there's one can. It's weird. Oh, they totally fixed bots in there. So fixed. It just feels weird. But the sense is kind of good. Yeah. Easy to check in. Consistency is not there yet. Where did all my bullets go? But this sense is definitely usable. Let's try this one. It's weird because now it's like a bit slower. What am I supposed to do there? What's he doing? Where was he shooting at? Shooting like here in the corner. Not gonna lie, I like this one more. The one I made is actually better, most likely. But let's see the name lapse. I am so pissed. I spent 1,500 for a pack, and the next day it was 500 less, and I am so mad right now. It's a shit show. What did I use? We can use this, but I think I use the RA static routine. This one. That's the one I made. Is 49 centimeters. So I know you can see why it's easier to work with the centimeter per 360. You just have to type it in here. I forgot. It's hold down was one at a time. I actually played before on something similar. So it's like not. It's kind of weird when changing sens so many times. Even in the aimtrainer, I don't change it that much. Like that fast. Usually I keep 1 sens per list. Yeah, that run is already cool. More than cool. It was even faster since steps. You see this? This is how far I'm off because it's a little bit too fast. That's how I made the other sens, by like getting the like removing this distance from the initial flick. So basically you can do it manually by just like adjusting the way you aim, but I just want this to feel instinctive, so I can see I'm about this far away when I don't think about it. So I just adjust the, see that? Yeah, so I just lower the sens about that amount. And I don't like these senses where they go like, okay, this is I want the static score, so I just go super high in sens and then like 100 centimeter per 260, and then basically what they can do is now they can always build up like this full speed flick like this one, and it's like for me it's almost close to cheesing, honestly, because you can't use this in a game. Let me show you how to turn around here. You need the whole damn pad, and then you have no, here I'm on the seam, like there's nothing left. But like it's easier because the targets feel bigger when you have this low sense. So when you find your in-game sense, you need some sort of compromise between speed and accuracy. And that's what most people get wrong with these aim trainers. Like, what they're doing is score maxing. Nothing against score maxing, but like if you're training for a real game, I don't think this makes any sense. Unless you want to train arm movement. If that is their goal, then probably it's justified. But like, I don't think it is. So, yeah. Very 49 centimeters. Sorry, going off on tangent. This is the speed I should have. Faster. My issue is like recently I have a problem with confirming, like, and then I just click and then I lose points and my score goes down. I should always like confirm that it feels like I'm sort of lazy. The targets are this big, I can almost get by by speed alone. Previous run, I really like this because now I can compare this direct comparison. And that run was with the other sense, that run was with the new sense. Is it that big of a difference? Not really. But then you need to also consider the in-game feeling of these two senses, and I feel like on this one in particular, just this one here, I feel like I have more control for smaller targets on long range, if that makes any sense. In the game, also probably here, my technique is absolutely cool when I'm watching. It's just like what I was talking about with the 100 centimeters per second. It's just like slow enough to build enough speed to get this line green without losing all the control. And that tells me it's fast enough. If I can get this line green, the flick is fast enough. Every time it's red or yellowish, it's just not fast enough. And here you see me just slip up a little bit, and you see also the line is not really green. Like the flick is not fast enough. On this long range flicks, no problem. But then when you see the smaller ones, oftentimes I cannot build enough speed because the sense itself is so fast that it's hard to control. Yeah. From this distance, it's already hard to control when for me at least. Probably if I train with it, I probably could fix it. Give it like 15 minutes, probably can fix it. It's not a terrible sense. So in conclusion, I would say this PSA method actually kind of works if you have already a basic idea what you're going for, but it's still kind of off. Because if we compare here 49 to 54, it's quite a difference, and this is the 54 run looked a lot better in terms of in terms of control. Yes, you see also the accuracy was way higher. Not only the score was higher, but mostly the accuracy. The attempts were exactly the same. So in conclusion, I would say it can give you like an idea, but um, you need to actually test it in game and then adjust it in game to some degree, so it makes sense to you. Otherwise, otherwise you maybe coaxed into the wrong idea. Even I was speed running it, I was not taking like 10 minutes time each time. Maybe you could even be like play like 10 scenarios in 10 minutes and then decide which sense is better. But like at some point you're like you just know one sense is better than the other and you don't need 10 minutes to figure that out. So in conclusion, it kind of works, but it's also kind of off because this does not consider the in-game feel and also how sloppy or how good your technique is with it. So that's my final conclusion on this PSA method. It can give you a good idea, but you still need to refine it to your needs. And I don't think like changing all the sensitivity hurt me now in the long run. I, on the contrary, if you train on lower sensitivity, you train your fingers. If you train on higher, uh, uh, if you train on lower sensitivity, you train your arm. Is what I want to say. Like the arm aim, this motion. If you're in the middle, like 40 centimeters to 50 centimeters, it's more the wrist. And then if you're really low, it's like only fingertip. And I think bringing all of this together is the secret here, the secret sauce. And you need one sensitivity for your specific game that can bring together the fingertip aim, the wrist aim, and the arm aim in a way that it makes sense and it's fast. Okay, that's my final conclusion for it. This sense I came up with worked better for me. 7 basically. And you can do this in the aimtrainer just like I showed you by just watching how far you're off with the initial flick, and then just get the initial flick dialed in so you only have a small micro adjustment, and then this will definitely help you. In a tracking based game, this still sort of applies, but then you also need to consider the speed of the target. So if the speed is moving this fast, then you probably need to lower no, to make the sense higher or get a lower centimeter per 360 to be able to, like after you flick to it, you need to follow it then with a steady movement. And then this applies again where like it's game related. On a tracking based game, both of these senses would probably be a bit too slow. And I think that concludes our sense experiment today. See you and bye bye.